advance behind is pretty good. But I went back and found a factory header and just put the slip on there because I was going to know it's
Well, this B45, see, it theoretically is not supposed to run. What is a radial 8, 2 cylinders cut out of a radial, right? And that's why you get that potato noise, and actually cylinder chambers.
I have a KTM too.
KTM, that's a dirt bike.
This one's half and half.
Enduro.
It's a adventure bike. Are you familiar?
No, I don't know shit about. I know about Harley Davidson.
You know that bike?
The Sportster. Oh, that's the XR.
Yes.
Yeah. But it's not really an XR.
It is an XR. It's an XR 1200.
Yeah.
They built that.
XR 750 is the XR. That's the XR.
Willie G and Byron Hines put together that Spec Racing series.
Yeah.
And so that's the bike that they put out to do that series.
You ever been up on Juneau Avenue?
I haven't. I'd like to go to the museum.
Well, let me tell you about the museum. The original building, the Harley factory that they had, was behind the plant at Juneau, at the turnip. That's a Hodaka. Is that a Combat Wombat or whatever they call it?
That's just a straight Wombat. So the Combat Wombat was the off-road motocross only.
That's a twin Bonneville.
Yeah. That was my Evo Sports. The Evo Softail that I just sold.
That's a Springer. So.
Well, it's a night train. I converted it to a Springer.
Right. Okay. Which is
the only thing I kept was that was a 1-year only bike. The only thing I kept was the tins, engine, fans, primary, and the frame. Everything else, I built my own wheels. I adapted everything to it. That Dyna that I bought it back from the guy I sold it to 16 years ago, and I built it for my son. So there's where I'm in New Jersey picking it back up. So that's what it looked like when I picked it back up. And
I didn't notice
those things.
That's a little Honda 70. K1 750. Hard to see through these sunglasses. You'd have some money if that was a 350.
That's a 650.
If you had a 350 4-cylinder, which they made very few, they're very rare.
I got that been sitting in a basement guy's house in Las Vegas. They still had the factory paint marks on the bolts, but it was non-running, and so it got completely redone and then sold. I did pretty well on that because it was such.
Oh, that's a 650.
Yeah, that was the first year for that.
Do you know what the problem was with the K1?
There's the carbs getting ready to reassemble.
I've done that a few times. You know what the problem was with the K1? There's a little tiny orifice in between the cylinder and the block that if one speck of sand gets in there, it burns up the top end. That's why oil changes were a must.
That's my KTM.
Oh yeah, I've seen them. Yeah.
But
Tommy Woodman.
Last year, I've been going out to Colorado and going adventure bike riding. This is 2 years ago. I was on a rental. I was on that BMW, whatever it is, right there.
My last ride to Colorado, that's where my brother lives, Denver. I got up in the morning and went to sleep in Denver. Tell me that ain't.
That's an iron butt.
Oh yeah, it's definitely an iron butt. And I'll tell you what, when I to that toll booth there on that toll highway, my butt was burning. I had the $1,000 road Zeppelin on my dresser. So I can imagine trying to do it on a hardtail. No, thank you.
Hey, Sparky, you want anything, Chip?
I saw you over there.
No, I'm fine.
Eating some bean dip, and I'm jealous. You want to try some bean dip?
It'll make you fart.
Set you right.
No, that'll make you crap.
And what's wrong with that?
I'll take some of those.
I was gonna throw it, but I thought, you know what?
Yeah, it'll come open and they'll all go everywhere, and we'll have to be digging through the grass.
Yep.
Yogurt raisins.
That ain't gonna work. Hey, they got. Oh, those are composite sailplanes over there, full of carbon. Got a motor over there and check it out.
Oh, shoot, I'm losing my camera.
There's 5,000 going on. Not that we're gonna get them.
Come on.
You know what I mean? I've seen them on videos, but I've actually never actually looked at one.
There we go. Yeah.
Believe it or not,
God darn it. I don't have enough hands. Sorry, guys.
He'll still be here.
there's something to learn on some of that.
What type of Fritos are there? Chili cheese?
I don't want
Just
this to be
plain.
the last year, though. Oh no, I'm staying around to make you miserable.
They're really made for a thick dip.
Or bean dip?
Yeah. These things here always break off in bean dips.
Those don't, surprisingly.
These chips,
Yeah, for whatever reason, they have enough structural integrity.
Yeah.
They're pretty good.
they're pretty good, aren't they? Okay, I better quit. I'll eat everything.
Nothing wrong with that.
Hmm?
Nothing wrong with that.
This
Jo-
is West Dick. He's 89
89.
years old.
Really?
I just hope I make it to 89.
No shit. See, he built that.
Oh, yeah. He was quite good back in the day.
Logan?
What's his name? Holbrook?
West Dick.
So is this contest a subset?
No. It's sort of a standalone. It's
Yeah, standalone FCM contest. So tomorrow you're competing. Is it part of this contest or is it?
Yeah.
yeah. Same contest but a different classification.
Okay.
Technically, I mean, if you had enough help and judges, you could probably run another 2 circles, but you know, you only have so many people to work. So they put it in 2 days, I guess.
Then it gives us 2 days to lie to each other.
Yeah. Gotta stretch it out.
Are you recording?
Oh, yeah. Can you tell me how long a Harley Davidson rod is?
4.75.
No.
I have no idea.
7.77 inches long, center to center. They're all 7.77 inches long.
Sportster, Big Twin.
They're all the same.
Yeah, this is okay.
On your Dyna there,
Yeah.
you got 36 part numbers and 29 part numbers,
Free, I thought, well,
meaning parts from 29 and 36. The top caps, is that a wide glide that's on there?
No, it's a that FXDX has its own suspension, so it's Showa 39 cartridge. So it's not a. It's got a cartridge.
Yeah, that's Japanese stuff.
Yeah.
Wheels are from Australia.
Are they?
Mhm.
3W or whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was
13 spoke.
How did it turn out? Detroit, not too bad.
My wheels were stock wheels that were polished and then chromed.
So what? What else is 29 and 36 part numbers on there?
Keyways for gear drives.
Oh yeah. Okay. What else?
63798-99A is your oil filter. So it's a 99 part number. 63796-97 is the gasket for the Derby. I mean, 11101.
The whole flat gasket?
Mhm.
I think I put a
O-ring on it.
Well, I left the O-ring and then I put another one on there. The whole flat panel, so it covers the inside of the Derby.
Yeah.
But I think it's a James.
What do you think of these junkers over there at Tucker?
Oh, the airplane?
You liked it, didn't you?
I did. I'm pouring over in my mind now to come out here and flight the full line with you guys. Just so I get to build one of those things.
Don't stretch yourself too thin. You can come out and watch and sit.
Something's wrong with his airplane. Listen to it.
I did that even at Dayton, Detroit. Just his battery's loose in there. I think that's what's vibrating around. It's got a little foam, but it's not strapped down enough.
How can you tell?
I just listen.
Sort of got a harmonic to it, doesn't it?
Yeah. Best selling part from Harley Davidson is 11101. You know what that is?
111.
Come on, Vince, we got some shade for you here.
You know, I feel like I'm
Is it,
stuck. I feel like I'm stuck
Is it a consumable?
in that movie
Mhm.
Twister. You know what I mean? Because I just feel like I can just feel the suck in me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how I am today.
Well, I'll grab you by the ankles if you start to take off.
Yeah,
Goes in three places
I'm
on
not
your
talking
bike.
I
About that kind
know
of
what you
suck.
mean. I know what you mean. I'm not
O-ring
talking
gasket for
literally.
the drain plugs.
Exactly right.
I feel like
I know what you mean, but you know, some days you got it, some days you don't.
No, I don't have it yet. My airplane's getting a little better, but I still ain't got it close there. I'm still working on getting engine run and line. Just too fast.
Yep. I might have gotten it if you haven't given me the hint, but it would have taken a little while to think about it. How's it going?
It's just like, see, with my boat, I have this real special.
On your Evo?
boat, but it goes like this. It may not.
I can
be-
tell you how to get it to stop leaking.
Yeah.
And Shovelhead especially.
Bro, we gotta take-
See, I come from the day of Shovelhead. When you park Shovelhead, Davidson had a part number for a cookie sheet
Yeah.
that was right in the showroom floor because they leaked oil so bad, especially in the AMF days.
But mostly I just used it for trans-
Everybody thought that was engine oil.
when the water was hot.
It wasn't. It was transmission oil.
Was it like a Cajun,
And
Cajun wrap?
I got a 1-inch ream in the bottom of my toolbox.
It's got
Yeah.
very-
It's 1 in 100,000 or what, you know, it specifically does one job.
they,
$300 it does one job. I've used it probably 10 times in my life.
It's basically a big flat bottom boat. It makes it
It's for reaming out fourth gear. There's a bronze bushing in fourth gear. Well,
so liquored up drunk. You gotta be
once you
drinking
put
for 10 days in a row just to get
the,
water.
the main shaft through it,
But that is about what it takes. is
the
10
fourth
days
gear, and you
of
put the main
solid
shaft through it, and you put a seal on it, and you start it up and drive 10 miles, the seal's worn out, and the bushing's starting to wear, so then they start to leak.
And
Right.
it only went over
Well,
because it just has to go.
Evo has a double Ina bearing,
But it was
double roller bearing inside there, and all you do is take fourth gear,
bad, way too
and take it to machine shop. I'll have some more of those. Take it to machine shop and have them grind fourth gear out and put Evo bearings in it with an Evo seal, and that fixes that oil leak.
No shit.
Yeah.
How you stop an Evo from leaking?
Staying here camping?
By a twin cam.
Okay. Here's one for you. 99 Evo with 13,000 miles.
Yeah. 8,000. Yeah, 7,000. 7,500. Did between the 99 and 2000, a 3/4 inch front axle opposed to a 1-inch front axle.
Yeah.
They also went from the crap brakes to the Brembo style, and the Brembos don't last as long as the crap brakes.
New and improved, eh?
Huh?
New and improved.
Yeah, they don't last as long. When we were doing police motors, they'd burn a set of brakes up, front brakes up in a month. Because their tactics for slow riding is to ride the front brake and rev the engine and burns the clutch up and the brakes.
Missed the wind big time on that.
Wind's starting to pick up.
It is.
But I've been out here in 30-mile-an-hour wind.
It ain't fun.
They closed the contest down at 28, but the this year,
This year, yeah.
it was gusting.
Said never got above 26 or something like that, but I don't believe that.
No. When Joe Gilbert was flying, it was blowing its ass off.
Yep.
What are you looking for? Just ask me the question.
I just want to show you a picture.
I was going to tell you about the Bob Connor smoking room. How many guys you know have had their hands on number one?
Nobody.
You can bet me. now you do.
Okay.
Went up there for, I think, advanced electronics
Right.
school. We were in the classroom, and there was this guy, this big executive here. His name was Bob Connors, and he liked to smoke. Well, they made him his own smoking room because they banned smoking.
Right.
But he was going to quit. Not quit smoking, quit Harley.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So they made him his own smoking room. We were up there, and one of the guys said, "Hey, do you want to go up there to the archives?" I said, "Well, what's up there?" He said, "Well, all the motorcycles we've ever made." I said, "Yeah, I'd like to see
Hell yeah.
what you got up there." Well, all that shit's now in the museum, except for the original Harley-Davidson building, which used to be out behind the plant. And one of the executives called down and said, "Hey, what's all that trash out there piled up against the fence?" And the guy said, "I don't know." He said, "Well, throw it out." They threw the building out. So one bonehead move after another.
Yeah, I've heard of
Was it all totally money why they sold that to AMF?
No, if it wasn't for AMF, Harley-Davidson wouldn't be around. Everybody knocks AMF, but they saved the company.
Yeah, they would have gone the way of Indian and Triumph. It was a terrible. That's why all the original British companies are gone.
Yeah.
But
Bad
A-
economy.
AMF was the savior for Harley Davidson.
Well,
They got it through to the point where there was enough enthusiasm to actually save the company.
what really saved the company, not only AMF, was Ronald Reagan putting a tariff on Honda. Any motorcycle being imported into the country bigger than 750.
They did. That was huge.
Could you meet the nicest people on the Honda?
Yeah. I can't find it. I had to put new rocker box gaskets in that Evo because the original ones had dried up and cracked and split, and it was blowing oil out the top.
Put the metal ones in it.
I put in it.
Just on top of the head.
I put an EV27 Andrews cam in it, and I did the S&S reed valve breather to take that
Lag out of it.
nylon breather, time breather out of it.
Yeah.
And when I did that, it seemed to create a lot more case pressure. And it's okay. Well, I know where the oil's coming from, but I don't know why. And then, okay, well, I'm just going to start tearing it down and seeing what's going on. So I had a picture of the rocker boxes with all their splits and cracks in it. I don't know what to do with it.
Screaming Eagle makes a metal rocker box gasket set.
Do they?
Yeah, just like your twin cam. The metal goes down on top of the head, then the rocker box.
Mm-hmm.
Then you put your rocker arms and stuff in it. I wasn't a big fan of Evo. All it was an aluminum shovel head.
True. I'd like to have a flat head or a knuckle, but
I had a 36 VL.
did you?
Yep. I sold it to Dale. Wheels Through Time.
Uh-huh.
Dale used to own the dealership that the guy I worked for.
Didn't he die?
Yeah. His
Just
son
here
took it over.
recently, not too long ago, a couple of years ago.
I don't know. I haven't kept up with motorcycles since I sold my bike 8 years ago.
Yeah. I still get the itch every time I see one going down the road.
All right, you talked me into testing this shit out.
I'll hold it if you want.
That's good.
Kind of good shit. Got Fritos here if you want some too. Dan was partial for Fritos. I like these blue bastards. John, you want some of this stuff?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you.
Did you fly yet? Did you fly yet?
Did I fly yet?
Yeah.
I tried to fly once.
You gonna fly again?
Can't.
Airplane's dust.
It's in about 500 pieces in the back of my car right now.
But we got it on video, and I'm going to make it live in infamy.
Oh.
I'm going to do one of them crash. I bet I get 1 million hits on that
You
video.
probably will.
They like carnage.
Here's what happens when you fuck up. When you have a brain fart and you launch directly upwind. That's what killed me more than anything. If I'd launched straight downwind, I might have been able to save it. If I could have gotten some altitude. But that thing acted weird from the second you released it. It's like, wow, what's wrong with this? And when it jumped off the ground and went inverted, I'm going, holy fuck.
I'm glad I moved when I did, because it hit almost right where I was standing.
I was just trying to get altitude, whatever I could do to get up above my head. That's what I wanted. I wanted it way up at the top. Give me some time to think. Because I could have flown it if the handle was inverted had I gotten some line tension and got it up where I could figure it out.
I doubt it.
I've done it before.
Now this is sacrilegious here.
What's that?
Because it's an old-time plane with a road jet on a pipe. Got all modern drivetrain in it, modern controls, and an old airframe.
Not as bad as Chris Rigotti's old-time plane with all electric system in it.
Yeah.
Now I remember Joe Birdie's Dirty Birdie. Remember that RC airplane?
Yeah, I remember that.
You remember that? You've heard of Joe Birdie.
Yeah.
So he had a design called a Dirty Birdie. It was like it was a pattern plane.
Yeah,
It was actually, contest winner. There was a company for a while that took his design and basically copied it line for line. So I bought a kit. It's called a Thunderbird 60. I built a model. I built it way too heavy though to be.
When my handle was inverted, I took the other hand and left hand and turned it over. Yeah, you could try. Hello guys, flying, just checking in. All right, great. Like, subscribe, and share. And if you want to see the action tomorrow, some super chats would sure help.
It doesn't help when you don't have any line tension.
Yeah.
I watched Scott do that out the field one day, grabbed the handle upside down and took off and got some altitude and then turned the handle over and was able to save the whole flight.
I just let it go. I assumed you had it under control.
You didn't do anything wrong. You did your duty.
Yeah, but they won't knock him down. Too high. Yeah, let me have some Fritos. You talked me into it. Sitting here snacking.
I'm not sure which better with that cheese dip.
Got any bean dip?
No, I thought he picked up some bean dip and he didn't. He got the cheese crap. That's about it.
don't think that airplane flies all that well.
That was a 3-leaf clover there. At least we're in the perfect spot to see the pattern.
See what?
To see the pattern.
Oh yeah, great lighting.
We're right upwind. Yeah, it talked me right into it.
See a guy on a sailplane up there?
Where?
Right by there was 3 of them. 4.
Yeah, actually 3 there, and then 1 out there in the middle of
There's one
nowhere.
out there by itself
Yeah.
that's hitting that thermal out there. These guys got a better thermal here.
That one there is the best. He's not moving.
Well, there was a thunderstorm out the other night and it was sort of dissipating. Still a little bit of lightning in it and almost no wind. So I got the electric prop on there. You just get it up to altitude and then let it glide down. But almost no, it was after dark, so there was no thermal action going on. But that outflow from the thunderstorm came through and it was just enough wind. I parked it right over the top of the flying field as that wind was coming through. It was pretty steady and pretty constant or consistent. So I just sat there, hovered right over the flying field for 5 minutes, changing the light show on with the switch. It was cool. And with the dark, the thunderstorm and the light underneath it, it was just really good look.
Have you ever been down to Triple Tree?
Where's that?
What is it? South Carolina?
Yeah, South Carolina.
Got the world's longest grass runway.
Could land your airplane there.
Is that where they do the Jonal?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. They fly all night long.
Yeah.
They take these little airplanes, these little buzzing stunt planes, RC planes, and put lights all over them and fly them at night. I mean, at 3 o'clock in the morning, they're out there flying these things, buzzing around all over the place. It's phenomenal. $1 Million Road down there, called $1 Million Road. Those big movie star mobile homes, you know. There'd be 40 of them things lined up down there, and all those big half-scale airplanes and stuff, just $30,000 airplanes, and oh my God, it's just something to go down there and see all that.
That's the biggest collection of models. They had 30,000 for their barbecue.
Our control line circles were putting greens, literally. They're made like a putting green. They're the same grass. They're cut
Really?
the same.
So it's
they're-
whatever Bermuda grass or fescue or whatever.
Whatever it is they use on putting greens is exactly what it is. They got signs right there. This is a putting green. This is prepared and done. It's cut the same way. I mean, it's like rolling off an AstroTurf.
It's better surface than this.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
You guys been?
Oh yeah. If you go on my YouTube channel and look up Joe Knoll, I got a picture of them flying it. And I took my Nikon camera, 50mm lens, 1.5, and opened up the you know, so I could shoot at night. You can see them flying at night.
They have a pond down there. They took a couple of those big, well, more than a couple, those big like third scale extra 300s or 260s or cap 23s or whatever, big giant things, and they'd do this big stunt thing right down on the ground over this pond at night, and they'd have these spotlights up in the air shining on the airplane.
Wow.
They'd hover them down and touch their rudder into the pond and take off vertical, and it's phenomenal. Exit stage right.
You missed it. You could have filmed it. At Detroit, a peregrine falcon decided it was in love with my new plane. So I'm sitting there flying maneuvers, and all I keep seeing is this: shoot, shoot, shoot. He just kept diving right in front of me, and I didn't know where he was. Just kept flying.
Wow.
But it was hilarious, man. The coolest part was I was like, I swear that's a bird. It didn't look very big, so I wasn't worried. And then they said, oh no, that was the falcon after you.
Hey Rod, you need your,
You gonna have one?
no. Did you buy two? One?
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah. Grab one.
I'll get one. I'm not ready for it yet.
But when you are, that's
Oh my
the
God.
main course.
Okay.
Got meat in it, right?
Now, I gotta go get Dave. Oh no.
What do they set?
Awesome.
What do they set the timer on the speaking for?
I think
5
he
minutes?
set him 5.5.
5.5. Is he running a timer on his wristwatch or something, so he knows when he's about ready?
No,
to
it's
fire?
programmed in.
There's also a little glitch in it. Like you'll watch. Just watch at the end and you'll see it. It's just a little stutter.
Oh,
It shuts off on split seconds, so you don't, and then you have a few more seconds and it quits.
So what's
so if you set a timer on your Apple Watch, when you start that thing, so then you get a little buzz in your wrist.
Yeah, and you could do that too. And like, I know for a fact what Paul Walker does is he's got it timed to the second, like you're saying, and so he quits in the right part of his lap, so he gets a nice landing set up. He dicks around height-wise and to just get it where he wants it, and it shuts off right where he wants it. I feel like that's how them electric guys are. They play with their watches way too
What do you got to drink in there?
Well, you can set up. It's called,
Dr.
it's called
Pepper.
haptics. So it vibrates in a
Diet
particular
Dr.
way.
Pepper. And
I know. Well, I know what. I don't
Gatorade.
do this. I was just thinking of how I could utilize this.
Can I have a Gatorade?
Well, you could certainly do that. And if you can push the start-stop thing, you can do your stopwatch. I find
It's a zero. What is zero?
No sugar.
I know when my wife calls me by the buzz in my wrist. I know
You
what.
know not to answer your phone.
Yeah, but if you don't answer, she thinks you're dead.
And then it's twist, too. Yeah, I feel I'm struggling with that.
Actually, I got it hooked up to an electric cattle prod, and so I get this like electric shock in my butt.
Yep.
Well, see, and what we used to do with our clients when we were fishing, they'd never set the hook. They'd sit there and argue with you. No, that's a fish, really. Trust me. No, that's a rock. You know? So what we thought would work the best was just shock collars for dogs, and you know, we put those on our clients, and they miss a bite or two, we start hitting them, you know, and then next thing you know, they're hookers. Yeah. By the end of the day, it's like this. Then hit me again. I want to catch it. Anyway, that's how it ends up.
That's how we got rid of cameras in cockpits.
Well,
Put cameras in cockpits. Keep an eye on you guys.
the fight is for third place. It's
You holding up okay?
You don't want that kind of publicity in an airline.
From what I've seen, I think it's going to be Bob McDonald, John Paris, and Scott Reynolds. What?
I said I forgot to
You got 2 people.
You holding up okay?
Yeah, there's
Sometimes 3.
there's something to be said like this tomorrow. But I think I'll be a different shoot now.
Yeah, it won't be any different.
Just be the same one.
Yeah, except there'll be
Brake check.
that circle, this circle, this circle, and that circle.
Yeah.
All 4 of
There's a lot of
them.
that going on.
Or at least 3 of
Then
them.
they said, okay, we need to
There's enough people.
face it the other way to see how many times you're blinking.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever you don't want.
I crashed my airplane.
I know. I didn't bother you. I didn't want to mess with you because that's heartbreaking.
This is duty 2. This is got white.
Barbara, fix it.
It's only an airplane. She's more upset than I am. You crashed the airplane that I love the best out of all the airplanes that you got. You crashed the one that I like. You did that on purpose.
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
Damn near in tears on the phone when I called her.
You get there's a horse head kiosk in the airport next to it. Right across the room and down. So I roll through there all the time.
How about die?
Horse head meat.
It's like, okay.
Oh, yeah. It's tough stuff.
I'm sure he'll watch himself.
Going to Captain
He got more energy than I do.
Well, we were going to split it up. He was going to do one and I do another one. But, you know
You
what I
got
mean?
the leg problem.
Yeah, he didn't.
Service.
Feel them. No, nothing. Just like I wanted to spend the night. Did I get my way?
Not about women.
That's all right. I'll be spending some money when I go back up to the Cleveland. I'm taking lots of money with me this time.
Is Vince wearing his lady buzzards?
Spicy Swiss cheese they put on top.
Yep.
No, but he should, shouldn't he?
I think it is.
Is it? I'm behind you. Wow.
Well, we're taking just a small break. Yeah, because John's up first in old time, so we're gonna give him some breathing room.
This guy has to go there and come straight over here.
I don't know. West Dick didn't do too bad.
After old time? Yeah.
They're on a break.
I guess I skated for long enough. I went for about 15 years without crashing an airplane, so
That's a pretty good record.
ain't too awful hateful.
I didn't really crash in there before I went on hiatus, but
2 kind of control line flyers. Ones who have crashed and ones that are going to crash.
radio control too.
Let me have some. That looks real good.
My last crash was my Tucano,
Here, I'll
and it
hold it.
wasn't
Grab what you want.
my fault. That's one I can honestly say wasn't pilot failure.
Come on, get up.
Extra if you want it too. I'll help you out.
I'm good.
Grab some of that sausage.
What'd you do? Cut it up?
No, come like
Come that way.
pretty good. Got to have some sausage with the cheese.
Good sausage. How come you don't weigh 500 pounds, Dan?
I don't know. Haven't figured that out yet. I'll tell you what though, if I get a little bit out of my range, I back off. I like to keep it in my zone that where I can always.
What are you, about 220?
Right now I'm probably 210, 216.
Yeah, but see, you're always doing something. You're
Yeah.
not always in that easy chair relaxing.
Yeah, right. Every time I call him, he is.
Hey. Well, that's what I say I'm doing. Don't let me fool you. I'll tell.
I picture you sitting back
He'll
there
tell
watching.
you whatever you want to hear.
Somebody said something, but I can't read it. Is the line test 100? It's 10 times the weight, 10G.
The heavier your airplane, the more. No, I'm good. Thank you.
And I will guarantee you that I can pull that U and the pull stand
Yeah.
across the parking
I
lot.
can attest to that one. You pulled probably 100 pounds. Because you pulled the whole test stand with all the weights on it and everything, good 10 feet.
Well, I kept adding weight and adding weight and adding. I told him I don't need that much.
And you made it slide across the ground. So you pulled it hard enough to get enough momentum that it actually slid a little bit. Traxler's eyes got about as big around as basketballs.
Kept adding weight and adding weight and adding weight. Come on, Jeff, it's only 30 pounds.
Well, the lines would have broken before your airplane broke.
Cut off. I need a remnant. I said I need it by 33 inches by 13, give or take, you know. I said something like this.
Just because the way we
What I was going to do with it, I was going to have
that system works.
plate on the bottom.
You think about it,
Up, hey,
piano wire is stout anyway.
metal
You're
tube,
trying to,
4 posts,
if you were trying to pull a bend
thing,
into a 2-inch piece of piano wire, how much force would it take?
Oh, I don't know.
and that frame
1,000 pounds?
would have a collar over
Well, the
tube
way
so it
we're
would
doing
slide
it,
up and down.
But if you
How
put
would you
it
move
in
it
a
up and down?
bender,
It's gonna be several
technically
hundred
it doesn't
pounds.
bend any harder than a 3-foot long piece does.
How are you
right,
going to
on a
support
1/4-inch
underneath the
radius
stone
or
because it
whatever,
won't
The
or
be-
leverage
3/8-inch
Won't have enough
radius?
structural
But
integrity.
the
to
leverage
crack.
you got is the thing.
Correct.
You're not
I
going
was
to
gonna
deflect
pour
that
a concrete slab or something.
in
and
any
embed it.
flying conditions
So
that
it's-
you're
the
in.
pressure's
You
gonna
won't
be-
even deflect that pin. So there's
I'm
no
gonna be
reason to
pushing
go
on
any
a full
harder or
surface because I'm going to
bigger diameter or anything like that. If anything, you could use a tube or something
Here, the 2 jacks.
in there, considering
The
the
load will be
pivot
transferred
points
over
are
the
only
whole
an inch apart. You know,
Or I could
your
push on two. I
your
could push on the
attachment
framework.
points are
that
what,
it's
an
sitting
inch
on.
and a half apart from
so,
one
okay,
another,
we got
or
that.
2
So
inches.
the bottom
I like
slab
what
comes down and
Hunt
sits,
said to Steve last
but
night.
then the jacks raise it
I
off
didn't listen to it.
the stops.
They're wanting to put an
foam
extra
wing and
bearing on the
cradle
back
and
half
wing
of them
sheet
motors.
and the epoxy
And Hunt said,
go
why
on
would you
top
want
of
to
the
add
bottom slab.
and make a problem that we don't, you know, we've been doing this 12 years
So when
without
you
the
jack
bearing.
it
What,
up,
you know, what's the sense in
basically
that?
you jack it up, and now the top granite
Well,
slab
the reason I think it
meets
is that
the
some
top
of
of
those
the
engines,
foam
those
wing
electric
and the cradle.
motors, come
So
with
when
3
you
ball
jack it
bearings
up,
in them.
Flattenberg's the only one.
with
frame
2.
and lifts it off its stop.
But it don't matter because the two are
Since
together
you've got
on the front
bottom
half.
one off the stop,
You don't need it. You
raise it
didn't
up.
need all that other
now
shit.
you don't want to depend on the
They were
jacks
trying-
to
Don't
hold
need
it there,
that.
so
I
you
think
put
what they're
pins
trying
in
to do is
there.
because they're building the front
hold
end
it.
so damn light, they got to try to
So
keep
you
it from
push the
warping the
bottom
front end out of the
up to the
torque.
top slab, you raise the top
You know,
slab up,
the gyroscopic
and since the
precession
top
or whatever
slab
you want to
stays
call it,
off the
that they're
supports,
trying to
it's
stop
constantly
it from
pushing
doing
down.
that.
you got
Trump. Hunt.
you add more concrete, you add more
Phenolic
weight
mount.
to the top slab to get
ain't
exactly
gonna-
what you want.
If you glue that in right, you ain't gonna break it.
No.
The last.
Could
So in
stand
other
on
words-
that thing, jump up and down on it, not break it. That's
It's
1/8-inch
fixed
piece
and it's
of
fixed. It's sitting on.
fiberglass.
Okay, so
Solid
you raise it
fiberglass.
up. This comes up,
Thank you.
lifts it up.
Go ahead.
So it sits on a stop, it sits on a stop.
Yeah.
Raise it up at the sandwich. Now the top one is off the support. Now you pin the bottom one, and now you've got the weight. So you're not taking hundreds of pounds on and off. You just up, weigh it, and it's done. You see what I'm saying?
Why?
Why? Because
Are you trying to get a flat, level, consistent pressure?
yeah. So Bob Hunt, he takes cinder blocks and he stacks it on top of his wing. And stacks it, and stacks it, and stacks it.
Sure.
I got 2 granite plates with all the weight. I just jack it up till it hits the top plate. The top plate is granite, but it's got extra weight on it. So I'm not shoveling weights back and forth. I just jack it up till it smashes and the weight is already up there and that's done.
Why not just put it in a vacuum bag and suck it down?
Well,
exactly
because
right, but
you gotta
Doing the same.
you'll have inconsistent.
no, it won't because the reason why Bob does it is because he hollows the leading edge out for the landing gear clips. So he uses the pressure from the plates versus the vacuum. So that way, you're not fiddling with the bag, you're not fiddling with anything. You put it all in there as a sandwich, you hit the jack, it smashes it up, puts the top pressure on it. You walk away and it's done.
Or 2 3/4-inch pieces of plywood with long bolts between them and smash it together like a vise.
Well, maybe, but 2 granite plates and a hydraulic jack, he's putting a lot of weight on it. So I go into this granite place and I want 2 remnants.
Is that Millennium Stone over on
No,
Hazeldale Road?
it's the place in Park 100. I forget the name of it. No, Park Fletcher. So I go in there, 2 remnants that are scrap. It looks like they're ready for the dumpster. I said, how much? He said, $550.
Huh.
That's what I didn't say that, but I thought that. And I said, okay.
I'll be back. You know where Hazeldale Road is? South of Clayton?
Yeah.
Before you get to
Yeah.
42 west of Monrovia?
Yep.
There's a place just north of 70 there called Millennium Stone. They do granite and neck and quartz, different types of stone countertops. But they have a whole yard full of them.
That was good.
And they have some stuff that's never going to sell
What's for dinner?
because it's ugly.
It doesn't matter what it looks like, just as long as it's flat.
That was an
How thick?
appetizer that we've been eating
It is
on.
1 1/4 inch.
That's fine.
Nuts and
That's
chip,
standard
cheese,
measurement
and
for countertops.
it looks like they're getting ready to start.
For what I'm doing, I could do
Old
limestone.
time.
Not until about 7 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get something to eat.
We go to the motel
That was
room
an
and
800-pound
get the motel room and
cut
stuff.
piece of limestone that I got from.
I ruined that damn brand new tank I just built. That pisses me
What's wrong with the tank? Didn't look ruined.
I bent the tubes all up on it.
I think that's a 317.
I don't know that one.
What is that noise?
The timer over there on the
My,
tri-line
phone ringing.
circle.
Whose phone? Yours?
Hello. Yeah.
AT&T Direct. Your car warranty is about to expire.
Is your house for sale?
I don't have any more free plastic. I know Sparky got some, but that doesn't mean everybody gets some. Well, okay, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
Was that fake or was that real?
Hey, John started laughing. He got it right off the bat. It was a robocall, but I turned it into a call.
That's a good one.
Hello? You have food order? I keep getting calls that they want to buy my house.
Yes, they want to buy my dad's.
Hey,
My dad's 88.
hey, give him the address of the one in Dayton. Come, you'll give him a deal. Say I got a vacation condo over here in Dayton for you.
Well, my neighborhood's a historical neighborhood, and I think they want to knock everything down and make public housing or
No,
something.
they don't. They want to buy it for nothing. They're trying to catch you at a vulnerable time in your life when you might need money for burying your ass or something.
They're
And
waiting for you to desperately need some 4 to 6 pound top blocks.
That's what I ought to say. You know what? I will trade you my house for $20,000 worth of 3-pound balsa.
You'll
It's
be
a
waiting a long
20,000.
time.
What?
So that limestone block that I got was
come over with a
96 inches
4x4,
long.
6 foot long. Said, "Here you go.
28
This is
inches deep.
$20,000 worth of 3-pound wood in today's prices."
Put that in half, so that's about what I was thinking of the granite remnants. I'm thinking, oh, pay 100, 200.
So what we do is we just build a steel question.
I'm not selling my house for nothing.
To keep it structural.
And that's where you put your lift.
You got something that's paid off and all that stuff. It's best off to hang on to it and just pay the taxes.
Level.
I owe $800
Call down
in back
how
taxes.
much, when you want to go get
And
it.
the reason why I leave that back taxes a year behind is that way
Well, I'll call
some
I don't know
title
what he
thief
has.
can't come in and take it because they got to pay the taxes off before they can transfer the title.
Yeah.
They might order it in. There's a place
It's
down.
on 43 South and Spencer. Is that 43 that comes
So
out?
when tax time comes around
Yeah. What I'm thinking is,
this year,
I'll go right to the quarry.
I'll pay last year's taxes. I leave it a year behind.
You see what I'm saying? I'll go right to the
Will
quarry.
they let you in?
I pay some interest on it, but that's kind of insurance that they can't steal it from you.
So the way it works,
But that's limestone guy, so it's already cut square
I know,
and
perfect.
addressed.
Yeah, perfect.
But if you went to the stone center, you pay $1,000 for that piece. If you go right to limestone tractor, you're gonna pay a couple hundred.
Oh yeah, I know it. Limestone crafters goes to the. It goes from the quarry to
The
the
limestone tractor.
I'll just buy a 4-inch thick piece of MDF.
MDF will change on you. Stone won't. Stone offers the weight and the flatness.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to do this to sell them. I just want to do it for. I'm supposed to cut this wing for Guy Markham, and then it's a sticking point. And it's making me mad because I'm at the point where I'm trying to figure out something that I haven't ever figured out before. So, long story short, it's turning into a big project.
If we're gonna do that, we need to, the steel like you get no problem. With something that heavy though, you're not gonna be able to apply casters with.
How much steel you want? I work at a metal place.
Or do?
Well,
You know,
here,
what's his name? Mike Warner, Warner Steel Sales, east side of Indianapolis. That's where I get my stuff from. It's cheap.
How cheap?
Pay by the pound, just like Patterson Iron and Steel down there. They got poundage for depends on if you want what's considered scrap or if you want what's considered new. You know, however you want to look at it.
Nah. We'll try one first.
it's
What
like
are
a,
they?
it's like a Nutri-Grain. It's like a Pop-Tart, basically.
Blueberry?
No, I'm strawberry.
That's
All they do is,
Make your crap.
yeah, all they do is make a Pop-Tart half the size, and they call it a drink.
Thank you.
Here's a.
Thank you.
This steel for that's I had $130 in it.
Uh-huh. You TIG welding?
Hey,
I did MIG on this.
Sparky's doing everything he can to stay out of that total that isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
There's a finished project.
What did you
That's a tool
pay for that
cart.
piece of
No, that's
aluminum
that
the other
same
day?
stand.
$30?
I took it apart, sprayed it.
Thanks, Bart.
What'd you say?
But it's a
The
stereo.
aluminum, was that $30?
21.
$21 for what, 8 pounds?
7. $3 a pound.
It's a stereo rack for that vintage tube amp stereo.
JVC.
I'm gonna throw away
Macintosh.
about 3/4 of it.
Gerard turntable.
Pioneer. So Macintosh Electronics, clips,
What do you mean, throw it
speakers, Pioneer turntable,
Hold off.
Machine it off.
Audio Quest interconnects and
I really need
cables.
to cut about, it's about
Those
5 inches wide.
these
And
are-
I need the piece about 2 inches wide.
Chorus 1s and those are Heresy 2s.
I've got
So
a,
those are 4 feet tall.
I got a metal.
36-inch
non-ferrous
Whipple?
metal blade
No,
with the
15
tops
inch.
off. I'll take that block of aluminum
12 inch on the Heresies.
and I'll chop it off.
That long.
But
That's all right.
horn mids and
15-inch
tweeters.
throat on that thing.
That's
It's a
Clips,
slider.
old
So
school
that way
Clips
I get it
Heritage
down
Series.
within like an 1/8 inch, and then all
speakers.
you gotta do is face mill it. You don't have to.
But that's about 800 pounds of gear.
Because we could probably get two tank molds out.
It's about
of
300
one
pounds
piece.
there. It's about 500 pounds of gear, so it's
But
about
I
800
found 2
pounds total.
pieces down
So I
there
wanted
a
something
week
heavy duty support.
prior
But
to
that
that.
steel to do that project was
That
$130.
were like 2.5 inches by 1.5 inches.
See if I find a workbench. I'll show you what.
Now that I think about it, I can cut that. I can cut that aluminum at work. We have a metal cutting saw, like Dan's got, with a carbide blade on it.
Yeah, all you need is a carbide blade. That's all we ever used in our shop. I cut thousands of pieces of aluminum on.
You got a better flatbed trailer than I do.
I cut half-inch steel plate with it, so it should cut
Well, yeah.
that aluminum with it. Even if I got to make a couple of passes.
You know what? This might look stupid, but I'll tell you what, I can see.
Here's my shitty little
It's perfect for that.
Well, no. That was the one that was dragging it home and it was negative tone weight. So it was all over the place.
Well, that was pretty good for a taste. I'm gonna sit here and eat, eat.
You never stop. You just keep loading.
Yeah.
I got to stop or I'll have to go to the car and take a shot.
What do you got?
Type 2 diabetes?
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to take a shot as in you had a flask.
No, type 2. Gotta watch my sugar intakes and carb intakes and all that shit.
I wouldn't have given it to you if I'd have known that.
That's alright.
See, there's a silent call. There's some idiot wanting to buy my dad's house.
Here, let me answer it.
No, it cuts them off and sends them to voicemail.
Well, I just said, you have food order? Johnny Long Walk.
Block. I bet I have 20,000 block numbers.
I do too.
And they just keep coming.
Last one I got going down the road the other day, I really went off on that lady. I said, don't you guys realize the house ain't for sale? Take you off the goddamn list.
You do a porno movie?
We pay cash? Yeah, right.
Yeah, they're looking for the old and vulnerable.
They're over. Look at how low they are. Go ahead, hit him, John. Down there.
Well, there's an art to that.
Yeah, they can paint it over that way, though. I think we're about done for the day. Matter of fact, I know we are. So after this flight, I will end the video and we'll come back later this evening for the after party. We're gonna throw darts tonight or tomorrow. Probably
for tonight, I think.
the dart party, and I guess the raffles tomorrow.
He changed everything up from what it's been in the past, so I'm not positive. Used to always be darts and raffle at the dinner party.
If they have pizza, I want my money back.
You got a free t-shirt out of the deal. Price of t-shirts lately?
Yeah.
Just regular t-shirts are freaking $10 a piece.
Wind is starting to whip up pretty good now. I could take a nap right here.
Bob McDonald was complaining. He says he misses his after lunch nap.
Go down.
Might go over there and take that top off that tent, lower it down.
Hold on to this for a second.
Is that all you got, John? 40, right? That was very nice.
Wouldn't be worth sitting out there, was
I guess when you see your scores, it'll reflect what we thought. Don't take it personal.
I think it's the last pilot, isn't it? They don't seem to be moving.
No, doesn't look like there's any more. Smile. You're live. I guess you got this thing on.
Yeah, it's on. Okay. You're gonna do just take it down and leave it in the bag there?
Yeah, I might haul the bag back to the car, stick it in the car so they can't steal the whole thing. You know, frame doesn't do no good without the lid.
Boxes don't start very good, do they?
They don't run very well.
Let's take it down real quick. We didn't even need to bring this, really, because the sun's in the wrong spot.
Yeah, I know. It's not a good deal here. You can set it up there 15 feet away from the fence and get...
You better unwind that there. I broke my neck there, falling in the hole. You're gonna have to do all the moving because I'm...
Hang on to the camera. Okay, Mr. Robert.
Okay, I get my chair. Go up and look at the scores and see how disastrous they are. Let's see, where is the internet? Internet's here. Crash.
Getting offline a little bit. That electric plant's really helping out a lot. Yeah.
Okay. Here are the scores. 578, 579. Oh, this is profile. 598. Mike McHenry. Classic. First is Bob McDonald, like I told you. Second is John Parrish. And Vince Bodie third. What do we have for dinner tonight?
Let's see. Lobster,
Yeah, right.
ribs, steak,
Yeah.
pizza.
You're kidding.
Pizza.
I hate pizza.
We're getting unfried cheese. So it's kind of like cheese bread.
It's kind of like eating cardboard with cheese on it. So there are your winners. We only had one upset that I didn't pick, and that's Vince. Wes Dickred did rather well too. But you know, that'll just give you the trophy and you can go home. That'll just give you the trophy and go home. You win every year.
This, the other one, that's Saturday.
Which one?
Tomorrow.
Oh.
That's different story.
All right, guys, we're going to end it there. Hey, we got a $14 super chat. I didn't see that come in from Todd Simpson. So what do you gain on the... Oh, we got a Rico video for 20A. Oh, Todd Simpson, we had a new member come in. Thank you, Todd Simpson. That helps the channel. And Rico's videos said to help with the bandwidth. Thanks for streaming. Tomorrow will be even more. So what do you gain on the Brian Gardner fix for a good super tagger? It's ABC. That means that I don't have to wait for it to cool off. It'll have compression.
Not as much. Still have to cool it, but not like really
Right.
cool.
They run so much nicer with that ABC liner in it. My Super Tagger 60 was like a PA. Runs just like a PA.
Still got the bathroom and everything?
Oh.
Oh, it's completely different.
There's no
Yeah.
The ports are gone.
Oh, okay, he's changed everything about it. It's not the same motor anymore.
Right. It doesn't go. He just goes.
Yeah.
I have a George Aldrich McGass 46.
Yeah,
One of the last.
those. I've never actually seen one on anymore.
It runs good. It's in my Continental, but it's tired.
Yeah.
I mean, the motor is what, 50 years old? All right, guys, we're done for the day. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate the super chats. Like, subscribe, and share the videos. We'll be back later for the dinner and the darts and all the other business. And we'll see you then. Fair winds, tight lines. See you.